Hull City make one change as Malcolm Abue replaces Adama Traore in the starting 11. You could probably suspect why, given Traore has just come back from injury, and having played on Friday, there might be a risk of him running on empty or maybe sustaining another injury. So that is the only change to the 11. Darlow in goal, Coyle, Jones, McLaughlin and Greaves. It's Jones's first game since marking 100 appearances in front of the home crowd. Slater and Seri together in midfield. Malcolm Abue, alias Sayed-Manesh, Dimi Pelkas as an attacking trio behind Oz and Tufan. Tufan now the second highest scorer, so still no Oscar, still no Connolly. Fans will be hoping Tufan has still got some shooting ability in those boots heading into this squad. Ingram on the bench with Elder Doherty, former Millwall man Ryan Woods, Longman Traore and Xavier Simons. And Coyle will take that throw-in. And he pairs up with Pelkas, pushed back towards Malcolm Abue. Pelkas was left with bootlaces on him, right on that East Stand touchline. And the referee today, Josh Smith, gives the free kick Hull City's way. I imagine tackles will fly in today given the aggression of Millwall as the free kick is taken short and in field by Abue to Seri. Gets the ball back off him. Seri 30 yards out, puts a little lobbed ball back to Malcolm Abue, right side of the area, cuts away from his man, will now set the cross into the back stick for Tufan, heads it over the crossbar. He was 5 yards out at best. I think he'll be disappointed that he didn't hit the target, but that's got the crowd roaring in every corner. Malcolm Abue with a really nice curving delivery. That little move back inside away from Murray Wallace as well to set the ball onto his left foot. Tufan should really be hitting the target though. Remains 0-0, 6 minutes on the clock. And then Jacob Greaves will tap the ball out of play. 26 and a half gone. Still 0-0. As Saville will now try and spot one of two players in yellow getting towards the area. Bradshaw is one of them and it finds Burke. Burke will strike from 8 yards. But 26 minutes in and Burke only denied by a good block. That time Hull City were just manoeuvred out of their shape by Millwall. And Millwall are in behind Greaves. Burke moving in field. There's two on that left-hand side. Honeyman is one of them, 20 yards out. Clever little through ball, chip back towards Ollie Burke, in off the crossbar. Has it crossed the line? It's then hit the bar again on the follow-up. And Josh Smith's watch on his wrist hasn't buzzed to signify a goal. How close could Ollie Burke get without scoring? Well, that was just as close as it can be. Millwall are slowly but surely ending this first half. Burke is going to leave this for Fleming to try and launch a long throw-in into the penalty area. But he spots the run of McNamara, who goes short. And they partner up together. Tufan is across, so too is Abue. Fleming trying to deliver on the left boot. It's headed into the path of Hutchinson. Darlow coming across in his 6-yard box bravely. But it's gathered by Bradshaw, who enters the box from the right-hand side. Header at the back stick, which Darlow will collect. Another man down for Millwall. It might be Hutchinson again. I think it is. He's only just received treatment. He went careering into Darlow, who now is feeling the effects of what happened to him at the near post from Millwall's latest opportunity. Hutchinson has made his way back to his feet. Darlow likewise. But Hull City just seemingly now in the wide areas are struggling to prevent the crossing. Callum Elder, Ryan Longman and Adama Traore all set to come on. Traore taking up position on the right-hand side, but imagine will drift in field. Tufan is now in the 10 position and Sayed-Manesh is on the left, and then Elder, of course, goes in to left back as we get back underway. There's no changes for Millwall at half-time. as Traore immediately nips in and gets a piece of the ball and plays it to Longman. So the two subs combining early doors. Longman, ball into the area, bounces across the defence. Hutchinson turns it behind, and Longman with a teasing cross which nearly found Syed Manesh at the back post. Long got across, clobbered into his teammate, and that brings a corner kick. That's exactly what Longman will want. He will thrive off that. Tufan's delivery meets Elder, skips through. McLaughlin trying to get in at the back post, and it's flicked behind by Murray Wallace this time. So Hull City have immediately come out and put the pressure on the visitors. Loses the ball to the left of the penalty area. McLaughlin will clear away, and he's found Tufan in doing so, and he's cushioned a header nicely into the path of Longman, who takes it down the right-hand touchline. He now angles up to get into the penalty area. Two in front of him in yellow. Little step over from Longman. Now shoots at goal. It's not far away at all. Whistles wide at the far post from his shooting point. I think a few might have anticipated that to go into the top left-hand corner, but not far away at all. Inches from Ryan Longman, who wants to prove a point coming off the bench. He wants to try and get back in that starting 11, and a goal would do just that in the forward thinking of Liam Rosenior. Elder will throw it in towards Seri. Now spots Tufan in a pocket, who's heading the wrong way. He's going to head back towards McLaughlin on halfway. It's with Callum Elder. Elder to Syed Manesh. Syed Manesh working in field, 25 yards out. Now across to Traore. He's opening up space to have a go! Adama Traore! That's his first goal in a Hull City shirt. And Millwall all of a sudden are in all sorts of trouble in their playoff quest. Adama Traore is a super sub this afternoon. One simple touch out of his feet, and he curves it from the edge of the area, sweetly past George Long, and Hull City find a breakthrough in the 69th minute. Inspired substitution. Traore trying to work up the crowd a little more as he makes his way back to the halfway line and gets a hug of appreciation from Liam Rosenior. Points to the crowd as well, and it was very neatly worked by Aliar Syed Manesh. He tried to suck in a couple of Millwall players before playing the ball across. It's Hull City 1, Millwall 0. Coyle's header on halfway. It's just skipped past Slater, so there is a man free on the left. It's Burke who gets the ball now off Fleming. Four heading towards the area. Bradshaw ricochets in the box. It's going to fall to Mitchell, but pushed wide of the goal from 20 yards out. And Mitchell with his third chance of that similarity, pushing it wide this time. Ball hit the ground, I think, as he struck it. Bradshaw getting a big involvement there, and the rebound from Mitchell goes wide of Darlow's goal. And Millwall have decided to freshen up their left-hand side. Murray Wallace has made his way off, and Scott Malone has come on. He was here 10 years ago when Hull City beat Millwall 4-1. It's nowhere near as clear-cut as that this afternoon as we enter the final minute of the 90. Millwall direct from Long, going up the other end, and a big save comes in. Darlow pushing it to his left-hand side, letting the ball bounce before striking sweetly towards that left-hand post. Darlow pushing it away. Plenty forward for the visitors. And they're all scattered in and around the penalty area. The ball is punched out by Darlow. It went over Louis Coyle's head. Seri trying to control the ball. He took a little knock before the ball is sent away from their half, and they're up quicker than Millwall. 7 minutes of injury time has been signalled by the fourth official. And it's going to fall to Fleming. Fleming with his most venomous strike of the day. Kept quiet for the 90. And then Darlow saves that one well. Down in the final third. Still Millwall piling some pressure on towards the end. Mitchell going wide, in comes the cross, McNamara trying to flick it, and he's flicked it so minimally it's gone all the way through to Malone on the other side. He sends it back in, nodded down by Fleming. McLaughlin then heads it up into the air, and Darlow dives down on it away from his right hand post, and the North Stand applaud him gallantly. Darlow will take his time. Hull City with less numbers back now because 3 went forward. Millwall playing it into the area. There's a flag up on the far side. That's for offside, I think. No, he gave it as a foul. The referee offers an advantage. Watmore into the area. On the cutback! Big save from Darlow on his goal line. And that was Vogelsama in the right position. And literally 3 yards out, he just angled the ball towards Darlow, but he had his body spread at the near post to deflect it behind. A corner now for Millwall. Long is the only one who hasn't come forward. Delivered into the 6-yard box and headed over by Esse. And the referee decides that that is enough.